GE Cync 3-wire smart switch review. Generally, smart switches need a neutral wire to stay connected to the Wi-Fi system. On the other hand, if your home was constructed prior to 1985, you might not have this choice. If you're in this situation, the Cync 3-wire smart switch is worthwhile since it forgoes this condition. Instead, it utilizes interior electrical components in your existing load, line, and ground wires for consistent Wi-Fi access. We appreciate that it reacts to both Alexa and Google Assistant voice instructions. But we are disheartened by the fact that you cannot operate ceiling fans or other third-party appliances with it. If your primary concern is being able to employ other smart home platforms, then the Wise switch is a better pick. That said, should you possess an older house, the Cync smart switch deserves consideration due to its circumvention of having to rewire your junction box. The Cync smart switch has a white finish and a straightforward toggle, making it look much like a traditional light switch. Inside the cover plate, you'll find a reset button and a small LED that blinks blue during setup and lights up red when there's a connection issue. On the back are two black wires that link to your house's load and line wires, plus a green wire connecting it to your home's ground wire. The box contains wire nuts, mounting screws, a mounting plate, a cover plate, an instruction manual, and a bulb adapter. If you need to operate Cync bulbs or non-dimmable LED lights and the circuit consumes less than 15 W of power, you should make use of the adapter. Take note that GE only advocates using this switch for lights, not for ceiling fans or other appliances. This device has internal Wi-Fi capabilities along with a specific app, and support for Alexa and Google Assistant voice commands. Unfortunately, it's not compatible with the Apple HomeKit platform or IFT applets. Additionally, unlike the Cync Smart Plug, you can't set up the switch to be connected to other first-party devices such as the Cync Indoor Smart Camera in the series of events. The switch uses the same mobile app as other Cync gadgets. It is accessible on a special panel on the main page with any other devices from the company in use. From this panel, you can turn the switch on or off and go to the settings part. Here, you can adjust the device name, assign it to a room, include it in a group, choose a bulb type and set up Wi-Fi preferences. The home page includes a routines button in the upper right corner and an add devices choice at the bottom. To establish a scene, tap on the routine selection. Essentially, you can arrange for a set of devices to turn on or off at designated times of the day or on certain days of the week. All scenes set up are presented as active buttons on the scene page. Although you didn't have any difficulties setting up the Cync switch, if you don't feel comfortable dealing with electricity, you should get a professional to do it. You can follow the written guide or opt for the video instructions in the app, which is needed to be downloaded first. Started by switching off the breaker connected to the switch needed to change and removing the old hardware. Before continuing, not only did label up the wires, but also snapped a photo of the wiring set up for reference. Following that, attached the house load wire and line wire to the black wires on the Cync switch and then linked the household copper ground wire to the green wire. Returned the wires to the junction box, attached the switch to the box, added on the mounting plate and cover, then switched power back on for that circuit. At this point, it prompted a blue light flashing from the LED. Opening the Cync app, hit Add Device on the main menu and chose wired switches from the options. Once confirmed that already installed the switch and saw that its LED was flashing blue, let it be there for a while so that the app could identify it. The pairing procedure finished in hardly any time after entering a name for the switch, providing a room designation, and inputting my Wi-Fi data. Immediately afterward, it appeared on my Alexa device listing. To wrap up the installation process, put in a quick firmware update. During testing, the Cync switch functioned perfectly. With the commands provided in the mobile app, on and off signals were quickly registered, and Alexa voice instructions were immediately implemented. In addition, an Alexa routine that turned on the switch when motion was detected by a Ring floodlight camera worked seamlessly.